All right, man. A lot of teams are saying team coaches around the Big Ten are saying Michigan is a powerhouse. Michigan is the best football team. Michigan has a pro football team defense. Um, they splattered Indiana. There's no real point to talk about that. 52-7, and it's really starting to perpetuate that Michigan is the the best team in football, and it seemed like they turned the corner when Harbaugh came back on the sideline. Now, um, you know, um, it's really starting to turn the corner that Harbaugh came back on the sideline. So, obviously, obviously it makes it makes a difference. So if you think coaching don't make a difference, it does. It makes a huge difference. And it seemed like Ohio State is starting to find their groove as well too. It's not a lot of depth in the Big Ten this year, which next year it will be some depth rolling in US. With USC and Oregon coming in. So that travel from the east to west. I mean, from the west to the Midwest is going to be a mother lover. But check out the College Sports Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. Is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. You go live or drop video. If I didn't say it before, check out the College Sports playlist now. Why PJ Flat calls Michigan the best football team I ever seen and not Ohio State. Now I don't know. I didn't really get into the Ohio State thing, but he said, I think they're the best football team I've seen in 11 years. This is the Minnesota coach after we beat them last week. I've seen 11 years being a head coach. Fleck told reporters, I've never seen a football team like that deep. So Fleck continued to praise Michigan coach John Harbaugh group by calling the Wolverines one of the deepest teams, one of the best teams, one of the fastest teams, strongest teams. They do not make mistakes. They're truly like a bowl constructor, and they do not beat themselves. They're very good, very good at each position. They're very aligned with everything they do. They know who they are, and they go and execute the game plan. There were times they did that at will tonight. So this is what came up. They kind of Ohio State thing. They kind of hating, But at the end of the day, not saying that Ohio State won't beat Michigan this year, but at the end of the day, it's like it's a clear difference. I watched Ohio State, Indiana. I watch Ohio State. I feel like I watched more Ohio State games than Michigan games this year. I think I have. They played Notre Dame. I was at the casino waiting on somebody when they played Indiana. Uh, you know, so I also watched a little bit of the Maryland game as well too. I think Maryland jumped out to a 10-0 start. I think their quarterback is starting to get comfortable. They believed in him, didn't pull him for the Devin kid. Um, but it's a clear difference right now. And Michigan is since Harbaugh came back, Michigan is clicking on all cylinders right now. And guess what? It's early in the season. This ain't the time you actually want to peak. Let's keep it real. You want to be peaking, right around going into rivalry, close as you can to rivalry week, and then hopefully going to the college football playoffs. That's kind of where you want to be peaking at. But right now, Michigan is they rolling, and they very may well be the best team in college football. I thought that was Texas. They lost to Oklahoma. Anything can happen in a rivalry game, and people didn't know if Oklahoma was people didn't know if Oklahoma was real or not. They haven't really played anybody, but obviously they real. They beat Texas in the Red River rivalry. But right now, Michigan, Harbaugh is built a juggernaut. He's built a juggernaut. So McCarthy's playing way better since the Bowling Green game, since Harbaugh has, come back. You know, so that just makes a lot of makes a lot of sense for him. Harbaugh is really doing a hell of a job coaching with Mike Harden, the other guy that was the interim coach. You could tell it's a difference. I already know we need to have, other coaches step in for us. If our coach couldn't make it, we did what the hell we wanted to do. So obviously there's an art to coaching, on the sideline and more than recruiting. So but yeah, they look to be right now. Um they look to be right now the best football team going right now. And there's articles talking about, you know, how they need to shout out to clutch points. There's articles that I don't feel like doing this. Hold on. Well, you see it because they want me to turn my ad. I got an ad block on saying that Michigan needs to jump, Georgia. So you see those type of things, coming out and all that type stuff. So yeah, man, they looking pretty good. And what Harbaugh did was, even though their offense might be prehistoric a little bit, where they just want to grind it out and then play great defense and then play action and go for the big play. But right now they rolling, and that NIL is the difference. Kind of like before the NIL, Michigan was kind of like, they had solid top 10 recruiting classes. Now they was tinkering with being number one, I think in 2024, 2025. Same thing with Texas. Texas, was like they wasn't a good football program. The NIL kicked in and then, they rose up and now they back. Georgia, they was, Kirby Smart was the right choice. I think we can't deny that. He was the right choice by far. But the NIL kicked in and Georgia became a real beast. And the NIL has hurt programs like Alabama. It's hurt programs. It's hurt programs like Michigan State. Teams like Ohio State, Michigan, Georgia, Texas, they gonna always win those type of battles. They're always gonna win those type of battles because they got deep pockets. I think it's Texas, Michigan, Georgia, and I think it might be in that order. Every year they produce the most money. They give out the best revenue every year. So that's something to chew on for a minute. But yeah, Michigan look like the best thing smoking right now, but it's a marathon, not a sprint in this game. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.